Welcome to Imran Chronicles, guys. Today we are going to explore how to upgrade the PlayStation 5 memory. Guys, I have seen a new memory NVMe card called as GameX S70 Blade XPG. It comes with a heatsink as well. Suitable for PS5, as you can see, it's clearly mentioned suitable for PS5 and 4.0 3D NAND chip, 1.4 nanometers SLC and DIY, so you can fix it yourself, guys. It comes with 2 TB model. Roughly I got it for an amount of roughly about 12,000. The amount will fluctuate. You can check in Flipkart, Amazon and multiple websites where you can get a better deal. Let us go with the specifications now. As you can see here, you need to register this for the warranty, 5 years warranty, guys. NVMe. It comes with a heatsink. As you can see here, the specifications also mentioned here very clearly. Almost 7,400 megabytes per second data transfer. Supports PlayStation 5 officially as well. Clearly they have mentioned. So let us do the unboxing and let's see how we can fix it on the PlayStation 5. And there are multiple common mistakes that we do while fixing the storage memory to PlayStation 5. You need to be careful. See the full video to understand better. This is the card form factor. Perfectly suitable with the cuttings on the heatsink as well to dissipate heat. XPG 2 TB, guys. We will do the installation today and we will see how it is. And overall good packaging. Let me see that. The heatsink is on the one side only. But let's see, the heat should dissipate properly because it's a custom heatsink given by the XPG itself. As you can see here, some of the chips are open. But let us do the installation and we will see how it performs, okay? That's our beautiful PlayStation 5. Let us explore how we can open this and fix the additional memory. By the way, this comes with 1 TB, slim model, PlayStation 5. I'm going to upgrade with our new XPG to make it 3 TB. And by the way, you know that you can connect external hard disk as well. But external hard disk only supports PlayStation 4 games, which can be played directly from the hard disk. But again, you need to use an internal NVMe, at least NVMe with a speed of 7,000 megabytes above to support the PlayStation 5 games directly installed on the storage card. So let us open it and we will see how we can deal with installing this beautiful storage card. Stay tuned, guys. So guys, we need to flip the PlayStation 5. This is the front facing of the PlayStation, okay? We need to flip it over so that your device is in this side, okay? And you can see here, this is our stand, remember the horizontal stand. This is the device. We need to open this part, okay? Let me show you how to open it. We'll remove this stand pegs. You have to remove this, okay? Just be careful not to break this. And this is the storage expansion, okay? We need to be very careful. Here is a big fan, okay? And just ensure don't break any of this indents. If you break it, then you will not be able to fix it easily, okay? Always place it like this and then push it like this, okay? Towards your face. So you can see here notches, 1, 2, 3. 3 notches are there. You need to align the notches properly to this particular 3 parts, these holes. Then only you need to fix it. Don't pull it like this. It will break it off. Okay. Let's see what is the this particular. Okay, this is different. We need to check a proper screwdriver, guys. Okay, this is different. It's a plus screwdriver. Let's be very careful. Okay, so I got this screwdriver, plus screwdriver. Just align it to this particular nut and open it. Okay, I'm opening it. This is the nut. Keep it aside. Then you need to pry it open. Okay, so this is the holder. One more thing, need to also open one more screw here. Okay, be very careful. Be very careful. Open this screw, this one, and align it to properly. It comes with a washer. As you can see, there is a washer as well. There is a cold washer. You need to be very careful to align this. Okay, so this washer is used to fix it properly. Okay, so now when I'm placing this, you need to align to this part very carefully. Okay, let me show you. So first align how much length is the memory card. So here the washer should come. Okay, so that when I put it inside, it will come here, somewhere here. Okay, now to align it, we need to lift it little bit. That's all. Okay, so once you enter it, you need to put this screw, this particular screw, on that particular nozzle. Okay, very, very careful. Don't touch any of the things. I'm telling you once again. Okay, so now put the washer over here. Okay, align the washer very carefully. Then dip this one over here like this, and then press the screw. Where is the screw? This is the screw. Okay, now I am going to place this like this, firmly holding it, and then put it in the screw over here. Okay, now we'll tighten it. Don't over tight. Be very careful not to over tight. Okay, now this is the washer and this is our screw, totally fixed. And finally we upgraded our PlayStation 5 storage to 2 TB we are adding. So by the way, PlayStation Slim version comes with 1 TB storage, but once you load the games, each game nowadays AAA titles are occupying more than 100 GB, 150 GB. So it's always good to have an external storage device, and firmly fixed, guys. As you can see, it went inside very firmly. Don't over tight, but let me cross check one more time. Okay, I think it's fine. Let us not over tight it or damage it. So these are mistakes. People, without bending this particular memory card, if you insert, then it will be a problem. So you need to bend the memory card accordingly and ensure that it is aligned properly. Okay, I can see it is aligned perfectly fine almost. So let us power it on and we will check. Before you power it on, we will connect this particular spacer, okay, to firmly attach it. There is a screw which is given, right? So let us fix that screw, and let us fix the screw and tighten it. Please remember, guys, don't over tight. These items are very, very delicate. Don't over tight. I'm telling you again. Just be very careful. Okay, so you can see it's very sleek. Now how to close this? I told you 3 notches, 1, 2, 3. Place the notches very carefully. Okay, so now press it. It's tough actually. Let us try it again. Okay, let us try it again, guys. Okay, this is perfect fine. Now we need to press it firmly. That's it. Okay, now perfectly fixed. Very tough, guys. Don't open it again and again. Okay, very delicate product. Finally we have installed. Now let us put our pegs. These are the rubberized pegs which will act as a When you are placing it vertically or horizontally, this will help you to fix it in a proper way. Okay, now I can flip it over, but again check the orientation whether it is properly fixed or not. Okay, completely fixed, right? When you power on the device, it will show you the different options. I will show you once I power on. Okay, finally the beautiful PlayStation is now upgraded to 3 terabyte on the hardware level. Now once I connect the PlayStation, we will see how to enable this storage device on a software level, how I can move my PS5 games which are already existing in the external hard disk, which are not playable because external hard disk PS5 you cannot play them. You need to put the memory card to play them accordingly. So the idea is now we will power on the PlayStation 5 and then we will configure the rest of the settings, guys. Okay, so stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to our lovely channel Himalayan Chronicles. Please wait while I power on this beautiful device and then we will come to know the rest of the features. Okay, I will show you very clearly. So stay tuned, guys. Keep watching. So once you power on the PlayStation 5, you will see to use your SSD, you need to format it. You need to select that option, guys. So let us select that option and press enter. So it's now formatting the drive. It will be quite fast, no worries at all. And then it will check the speed of the drive, whether it is able to read speed is around coming to 6625 megabytes per second. I think that should be enough mostly. But it said if you're experiencing any problem, you need to install it in the console storage. Let us see how it works out. Okay, your SSD has been formatted. To change where your games are installed, go to settings, storage, installation location. Safely remove your SSD. You need to turn off your PS5 first. So let us now move the games to the M2 SSD storage, guys. Okay, so rebuilding database. Now it just powered on. So once it is powered on, I will show you how to change. Let us see the console storage. Right now it is 168 GB free space. M2 SSD is showing 2.04 terabyte, and these are external hard disk. Okay, so as you can see here, external hard disk, I have hosted some of the games here. So let us move all the PlayStation 5 games, any additional games to M2 SSD storage. Okay, now for doing that, you need to go to your library. Go to game library, your collection. These are all my games. Okay, now let's go to settings. I'll show you for one of the game. Now go to storage. Now you will see 3 storages: console, M2 storage and USB extended storage. Let us open the extended storage first because I have few PS5 games I want to move across to the properly to the M2. So here I have PS4 will run automatically, but I want to move these games. Okay, now I select items to move. Okay, now here all PS5 games I want to select. PS5, Mortal Kombat, The Witcher Hunt, and Fortnite, Last of Us. Okay, now I want to move them to the movable. Now let us select all the PS5 games, guys. Okay, only PS5 games I'm selecting for the time being. PS4 can be played from the hard disk directly, so that's why I'm only moving the PlayStation 5 games: Playroom, Resident Evil, Hogwarts Legacy, Mortal Kombat 11, Witch Hunter, Fortnite, Last of Us. Okay, now let's click on move. Total 471 GB is getting moved, guys. let's hit OK. So now it is moving to my M2 storage from my USB extended storage. That is my hard disk. It will take a 1 hour. Okay, so let us stay tuned, guys. Once it is moved, then I'll show you the outcome of it. Now all my PS5 games are either stored in the console storage or on the M2 storage. Remember, PlayStation 5 games running on USB hard disk external storage will not play. You need to move them to either console storage, or you need to move them to your M2 console or the M2 SSD storage. So let us wait. Stay tuned, guys. So finally, after reshuffling my storage, I'm able to move my PS5 games to the M2 storage, inbuilt M2 storage that we've installed a few minutes back. Data transfer is good, guys, almost 480 GB in about 1 hour, pretty fine. Transfer is completed. As you can see, all my PS5 games are now either in console storage or M2 storage. Please note, you can play PS5 games either from console storage or M2 SSD storage, but you cannot play from USB extended storage. You can only play PS4 games from USB extended storage. Hence, I have copied all my PS5 games either to console storage or M2 SSD storage, and PS4 games I left it on USB hard disk. I can start the games of PS4 directly from USB hard disk connected to USB A port backside of the PS5. So using this 2 terabyte, guys, I'm able to get 3 terabyte of storage on my PS5, where I can play PS5 games natively from the either storage, either console storage, or I can play from M2 storage. And also, since PS5 is backward compatible to PS4, I can play PS4 games from the USB hard drive directly. This is a great opportunity for all the gamers. I would recommend this SSD card. Go for it, guys. If you like this video, do go to the playlist PlayStation, like, share, subscribe. Himalayan Chronicles, your lovely PlayStation playlist is right there. Don't miss it, guys. Enjoy.